Hey everybody, Josh and David here for Whiskey Wednesday for Argonaut Wine and Liquor. Today we have an awesome barrel release, our first barrel from our Kentucky trip earlier in the year. We are super excited to share this one with you. But before we get into that, wanted to talk about a few things. So we did our drawing obviously for the bottle of William LaRue Weller last month. So this month our next lottery is going to be for a bottle of this Thomas Handy. And if you put your name in the box for a Thomas Handy, next week on Whiskey Wednesday, we're going to be drawing someone live for a spin, a trial spin for the whiskey wheel. So we'll show you kind of how the whiskey wheel works. You'll get to see, a spin, and whoever we pick, you'll win the opportunity to purchase whatever you land on. Your name will go back in the box again for the Handy. So definitely check out Whiskey Wednesday next week for that.
And then, also on the 11th, Friday, we have Maker's Mark coming out doing a custom label for a bottle of Maker's Mark that we saw a bunch of our private selects at a really great price too. But that's for Father's Day, so you can get something custom for Dad for Father's Day from Maker's Mark. And also for the month of June, from Coors, you got Coors Original, Vizzy, and what was the other one?
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, and Tito's, everything $7.50 and above. We're giving $1 for every case and every bottle sold to the center on Colfax for Pride Month.
So for Pride Month, raising some money for a great cause. We've worked with them for years and years and years. They're an awesome organization. We're super pumped to be able to work with them again. So cheers to the center on Colfax and help us raise a bunch of money.
Get some good products and help a good cause.
Cool.
So let's get into this barrel you selected.
Yeah, so this is our most recent Argonaut 2024 Old Forester single barrel proof. If you guys have never been to Old Forester down in Kentucky, they have this small kind of almost mini distillery right on Main Street in Louisville. It's great. You walk in, they do a whole tour where they take you through the entire distillation process, how they're different than other distilleries, talk about that they were the first people to put bourbon in a glass bottle as a sign of quality. Before that, you would just kind of pour it right out of the barrel into a glass. And these guys said, no, we want to, show that this is our product, our quality. It'll be the same every time. So they were the first people to bottle bourbon.
You know what else is really cool? When you do the tour, they have their own little mini cooperage. So if you don't want to go out to, the big cooperage and do the whole thing, you kind of actually see the process just on a smaller scale, which is really cool. I thought that was awesome.
They show you, how they toast barrels, which is really cool. It basically looks like there's a giant flamethrower going straight through the barrel, which is super fun. It's an awesome visit, awesome tour if you guys have never done it. And they make some killer single barrels.
Yes, they do.
Yep. So this guy is from Warehouse H, floor 5, coming in at 127.2 proof, which actually is kind of low for Old Forester single barrels.
Yeah, we've had a few in the mid 130s.
Yeah, we've had a few in the 130s,
close to hazmat.
Yeah.
But, the fun thing about that is, you can proof it down yourself, as we'll show you here in a second. You get a lot of maple syrup on the nose.
Yeah, I was going to say there's like a maple syrupy thing going on the nose, but then just caramel bomb on the back end.
Good job, dude.
Yeah, that's good. Super spicy. Not hot for 127.
That maple syrup, I was going to think it was going to be overly sweet. Really, I wonder when we pour a little bit of water in if that's going to come through. But that's just a well-rounded, mid-palate spice. But it's got a little bit of that sweetness, like you said, that caramel comes through a lot.
Definitely a little bit of toffee, coffee ground type, savoriness in it. And if you guys have never done this, you can always open up whiskeys especially cast strength whiskeys, by adding a little bit of water. It'll change the flavor profile completely.
Ice cube, yeah.
Oh wow, that's really interesting.
Honestly, it has a little bit more spice.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Not like heat, but
But spiciness for sure. Yeah, and it got. Usually, when you open up a whiskey, it'll
get the cherries pop out. Yeah,
red fruit notes, some of those caramels, vanillas. But this really actually got a little bit more savory, which was, that doesn't happen very much. But that's really interesting. I like that a lot.
Yeah, that's a fun whiskey. So anything else going on, Josh?
Yeah, well, so we've got this guy out on the floor right now, $89.99 on that. we're super excited to have this one for you. We'll start having the rest of the barrels from that Kentucky trip rolling in here shortly. And then, what else do we have going on?
I think that's it, man.
I think that's it. Well, the Whiskey Wheel, obviously, on the Saturday before Father's Day.
And then, obviously, I want to say something too. If you follow us on social media, we are located on Colfax between Clarkson and Washington in the heart of Capitol Hill. I've had a lot of people not really understand where our brick and mortar is, which is fine. Order on our app, whatever.
Yep.
But yeah, come down and see us. It's a beautiful store if you've never been here. A lot of people followed us and moved to the city. But yeah, every entry or every bottle you buy are single barrels. Anything we feature on Whiskey Wednesday this month gets you extra entries for the handy.
And for the opportunity next
to
week.
get the wheel spin.
Yep.
I mean, I had a guy come in the other day. We did the Natural Light. He bought 6 cases, so
Right.
he has a lot of entries. But yeah, so you can do that. Our merch, our Whiskey Wednesday glasses. So yeah, we'd love to come down and say hi to us. We'd love to see you.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity to get some cool things going. Also, on Whiskey Wheel Day, we will have a pop-up sandwich shop coming to come make food for people in line. That'll be available for purchase. So
Jack Daniel's engraving.
Jack Daniel's engraving. We have, I think, one other engraving. We've
tasting.
We've got a tasting. We have stirrings, sampling as well. So we'll have a ton of stuff for while you guys are in line at the Whiskey Wheel, as well as in the store to kind of check out while you're there. So awesome event. We're really excited. We're going to be raising a ton of money for charity on that day. So come on down, give it a shot.
Cheers.